Okay, so we have collected the rubber. I'm going to head home now, and probably later when we have time we'll start to unbox. So here's the rubber here. Okay, very nice packaging, and we are going to bring this back home and unbox it later on. Cheers! Hello, welcome to another video of TT Passion. My name is Vincent. First of all, thank you to all my subscribers out there. It's really encouraging to see the number grow day by day. So if you like my video but have not subscribed, remember to click on the bottom right hand corner, the golden little table tennis blade, and you will be subscribed to my channel. So ITTF has recently allowed us to use colorful rubbers as long as one side of your blade is in black color and the other side you can choose the colorful rubbers that is available in the market out there that are approved by ITTF. So there are various colors out there now in the market. Those that I've seen so far are blue color, purple color, pink color, yellow color, and green color. So today we are going to unbox one of the green color rubber which I've got here. Is the TIBHAR Grass D.TecS. Okay, this comes in the ACID green color as what TIBHAR calls it, and over here the other side you can see a sneak preview of how the color actually looks like. So today we are going to unbox this together, and I'm going to show you how I glue this Grass D.TecS long pimple onto one of my blades. Okay, so let us start to unbox this rubber here. Okay, it's really exciting to see that there's different colors nowadays in the market, and I find that this packaging is pretty nice. It feels really solid and do a lot of justice to this rubber. So I'm just going to open up the side a little so that I can remove the rubber. Okay, the sponge here is in yellow color. Okay, wow, nice. So the pimple itself is green and the rubber is yellow. Alright, so let's remove this rubber here. Okay, wow, look at the acid green, very beautiful. So personally, I really love this green color. I'm not sure what you think. Let me know in the comment section if you like the colorful rubbers that you can now use. This rubber that I have here comes with a 0.9 mm sponge. The reason why I chose one that comes with a sponge is because I personally find it easier to flip the ball with a sponge on, and I prefer a more offensive play than a 100% defensive play using a long pimple. And of course that will have an effect in your gameplay. With the sponge, the reversal that is created by your long pimple will be lesser, but for D.TecS I think it's fine because it's still a very good rubber that produces a lot of reversal effect. Okay, so next we are going to glue this onto this blade over here. Moving on to gluing the rubber, I have prepared a few items: the glue, a sponge to spread the glue, a roller, and also a scissors used to cut away the excess rubber later on. Okay, so let's get started. Placing my rubber in the direction that I want to spread the glue. So now it's in this direction. I would like to spread it in this manner from left to right. Okay, so let's apply some glue over here. Okay, normally I will always start off with the rubber itself because I find that when you apply this glue onto the wood, it usually dries quite fast. So I will always apply it onto the rubber first because it takes slightly longer than the wooden surface of a blade to dry up. Okay, so make sure you get every corner of the rubber. Okay, once that's done, let's just leave it to dry. While waiting for it to dry, we can also start to apply the apply the glue onto the blade. So get rid of the excess. Okay, make sure every part there's glue. Okay, so same thing, let's leave it to dry. Okay, so the glue has dried up, so we are going to apply it onto the blade. Let's put the blade over here and check the direction of the rubber before applying. So this is the direction we are going to go for. Okay, so on this piece of rubber, there's also a tiny little arrow over here that can help you to align to the center of your handle. So that's really helpful. So let's do that. Place it at the center of the blade. Okay. So I'm just going to roll over lightly first, just to make sure the rubber sits nicely onto the blade. Now that the rubber is on the blade, I think it looks even more gorgeous. Okay, this green is really just so beautiful against when it's being placed onto the blade. Okay, so once more, this time slightly harder, just to make sure there's no bubble that's trapped inside. Okay, so we have managed to stick it onto the blade, and to show you a better contrast against the rubber, the color of the rubber, I'm going to move this away first. Okay, now against the black color background, I think you can see the striking color of this long pimple over here. Okay, next we are going to start cutting the excess away. Okay, so just be really careful. Okay, so with that, we are done with gluing this rubber onto the blade. So we have completed gluing this rubber onto the blade over here. So it looks really nice. I bring it closer for you to take a look. Very bright and striking. I love it. I'm going to invite one of my friends who is a long pimple expert to try out this rubber together, so that I can actually do a review and share with you guys in future. So remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more awesome video content. Once again, thank you for watching this video. See you in my next video.